Look, if you own an HVAC company, you know that the game has changed. You're probably spending a ton of money on SEO. Maybe you've even hired a few agencies, but you're still stuck on page 2 of Google Maps. You see your competitors in the top 3 of the map pack, and you know that they're getting all the calls. But what if I told you that the reason you're not ranking has nothing to do with the generic advice that you've been fed? It's not about more blog posts, more backlinks, more of what everybody else is doing. I've managed SEO campaigns for over 1,000 home service companies, hundreds of them in the HVAC space. And I've found that getting to the top 3 of Google Maps isn't about doing 100 different things. It's about doing a few very specific things correctly. Things that your current agency probably doesn't even know about. Look at this. This is a client in California, 60 calls in a month, purely from their Google Maps listing. And this one, a client in Florida, 70 calls a month. This is what happens when you get into that top 3. And today I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you the 3 tactical shifts that will actually move the needle. These are the obvious, once you see them, fixes that separate the companies that dominate their market from the ones that are just perpetually stuck. No fluff, no BS. I'm giving you the real playbook. So let's get into it. This first one, it might make you a little bit angry because it's so simple and it's probably been costing you leads for years. This is your Google Business Profile primary category. I can almost guarantee you have it set to HVAC contractor or maybe heating contractor. You said it once, you probably forgot about it, and that single mistake is costing you a fortune right now. Google's algorithm is a relevance engine. It's trying to find the most relevant result for a user search. When somebody's AC dies in the middle of July and they search for AC repair near me, Google is looking for an air conditioning contractor. If your profile says that you're a heating contractor, you're telling Google that you're less relevant. You're fighting an uphill battle from the start. And this isn't a small thing. We had a client in California, a great 7-figure business doing absolutely everything right, but they were stuck at position 11 on Maps. In May, we went into their Google Business Profile and we changed their primary category from heating contractor to air conditioning contractor. That's it. We didn't touch anything else. Within 30 days, they jumped from an average position of 11 to 5. They're now consistently in the top 3 and generating over 60 calls a month from that Google Business Profile. So what's the playbook here? It's super simple. You need to match your primary category to seasonal search intent. Sometime in the spring, say April or May, you switch your primary category from heating contractor or furnace repair to air conditioning contractor or AC repair. Then in the fall, around September or October, you switch it back to heating contractor. Now you're probably thinking, but I do both. Won't I lose my heating repair calls in the summer? No, that's what your secondary categories are for. They still exist. They're just not as prevalent. They're not as strong. You should have heating contractor, furnace repair service, all your other services listed there as well. But the primary category is your spearhead. It's the main signal you're sending to Google about your expertise right now. This takes 5 minutes. You log in your Google Business Profile, you click Edit Profile, you go to the Business Information tab, and right next to your name, you'll see primary category. Click the pencil icon, change it, you save. It's the highest leverage SEO activity that you can do, and 99% of your competitors are not even doing it. Okay, number 2. This one's a bit more advanced and it comes with a bit of risk, but the payoff is enormous. It's optimizing your actual business name on your Google profile. Google's algorithm, for all of its complexity, still gives a massive amount of weight to keywords in the business name. It's a direct, powerful signal of relevance. If someone searches for AC repair in Dallas and your business name is Dallas AC Repair, you have a huge advantage. But I know what you're thinking. My business is called Smith & Sons. I just can't change it. You're right. What you can do is file for a DBA, a doing business as. This is a legal registration that allows you to operate under a different name. So you go to your local state or county clerk's office website and you register a name like Smith & Sons AC and Heating Repair. Now you can legally use that name and you can update it on your Google Business Profile. Now, the risk, changing your name, your address, or your phone number on a Google Business Profile can trigger a a re-verification. This is Google's way of preventing spam. They might ask you to submit a video of your storefront, your work vehicle with branding, or business licenses to prove you're a legitimate operation. And trust me, it can be a big hassle. It can mean your listing is temporarily suspended while they review it. And I need to be clear here. Don't just go do this blindly. Do not. Consult with a professional before making this change. Make sure your legal paperwork is airtight first. I would hate to see you with a suspended profile. But let's talk about the reward. We've seen companies double their call volume after making this change. It's that powerful. This is a calculated risk. If you're a new business, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're an established 7-8-figure company with all your legal paperwork in order and you're looking for a quantum leap in your lead flow, this works for you too. You just have to weigh the short-term headache of a potential re-verification against the long-term gain of dominating the map pack. Here's the truth. The guys at the top, they're not there by accident. Guys like me are the reason that they're there. They're making these kind of strategic moves. Now, before I get to number 3, if you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I need help with this, we should probably talk. I'll put a link below. You can book a free strategy call with my team. On that call, we'll pull up your current Google Maps rankings, look at who you're competing against, show you exactly what it would look like to close that gap. We'll map out how many calls and how many leads you could realistically generate in a month if you were ranking in that top 3. You'll walk away with a clear picture of what's possible for your market. Whether you work with us or not, there's no pressure, there's no pitch. It's just a roadmap that you can actually use. Links in the description. Book a time that works for you. Let's keep going. Now, everybody knows that reviews are important. You've been told to get more 5-star reviews, but here's what they don't tell you. The velocity and recency of your reviews are far more important than the total quantity. Google wants to see a steady, consistent stream of new reviews coming in every single week. It's a signal that you're an active, thriving business that is consistently making your customers happy. A business with 200 reviews, but none in the last 3 months, looks less relevant to Google than a business with 100 reviews that got 5 new ones this week. Our benchmark, the number we drill into our clients, is 3 to 5 new reviews per week minimum. But how do you get there? You need a system, and hoping that somebody leaves you a review, while it might work sometimes, not a very good system. You can't just hope that customers leave you a review. You have to make it a non-negotiable part of your process. This means you're asking every single customer after every single job. The technician should be trained to mention it before they leave. Hey, you'll be getting a text from us in a few minutes asking about your experience. If you could take 30 seconds to leave us a review, we would really appreciate it. Here's the thing though, the text won't do this unless you incentivize them. Pay them $10 for every review that comes in with their name attached. Track it, make it a competition. Without skin in the game, they'll forget to ask and your whole system will fall apart. And you need to make it stupid simple for the customer. Text them a direct link to your Google review page, not your website, not a landing page, the actual review page. Have a QR code on your invoice, on a leave behind card, in your follow-up email. Do them all. The fewer steps between I had a good experience and review submitted, the higher your conversion rate. Then the system kicks in and an automated text message goes out with that direct link. If they don't respond, an email follows up the next day. You can use a software like Review Rover to automate this. It's a solved problem. I'll link that in the description for you. We had a client in Florida, great at HVAC, terrible at marketing. They were getting maybe 1 or 2 reviews a month. We implemented this simple automated follow-up system with Review Rover. They went from 1 review a month to consistently getting 5 to 7 new reviews every single week, and they didn't even have to do anything. And because of that, their rankings, they shot up. And as I show you, they're now generating over 70 calls a month directly from Google Maps. So how fast can you see these results? If you go from inconsistent reviews to a steady 3 to 5 reviews per week, you can start seeing ranking changes in literally 30 days. Don't just chase a total number, chase a weekly velocity. That's the metric that matters. That's the playbook. None of these are complicated tactics. They're not expensive to do, but literally almost nobody's doing them, which is exactly why they work. Look at this. I'm giving you all of this. Most of you watching this, you're probably not even going to go do this right now. But if you implement what I just showed you, you'll be ahead of 90% of HVAC companies trying to rank on Google Maps. And if you want help putting this together, the link is in the description to book a call with my team. We're going to look at your market, your competition, and map out what it would take to get you into that top 3. And if you got value from this, subscribe. I put out content like this every week to help HVAC companies grow. I'll see you in the next one.